This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
Hello and welcome. Our guest on our show Eye to Eye is someone who has traveled all the way from Patna to Bombay to become an actor. Whereas actually he could have stayed back and earned a decent salary for himself instead of unleashing a reign of terror and agony and torment on us so ruthlessly. He claims he is an actor, an anchor, a singer, a writer, a satirist, a social activist, and what have you. But the fact remains, he is none. He's a jack of none and a master of none. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have nothing better to do, if you have the time and maybe not the inclination, please welcome our guest on our show tonight, Shekhar Suman. Good evening, Mr. Suman, and welcome to our show, Eye to Eye. Good evening to you. Thank you very much for having me on our show. It's a great honor. Shekhar, are you happy about the fact that as an actor you are on a show which is a perfect pedestal and a perfect place for an actor, eye to eye, because an actor is all about being eye to eye, because it doesn't look beyond I. It's I, me, myself. As a matter of fact, you can call him an eye specialist. Do you feel coming on the show is a tremendous boost to your ego? Well, I guess so, yes. I suppose an actor is all about being I, and I. His day begins with I, his day ends with I. He thinks I all the time. Because isn't that what an actor is all about? I mean, if he started thinking about others, then probably, you know, he will be a social activist. That's pretty honest. He would not be an actor. An actor is all about being obsessed with oneself. An actor is all about megalomania. An actor is someone who is constantly thinking of himself, because if he's not going to think of himself, he can never be an actor. Okay, tell me, why acting? Why acting? Why not acting? No, I mean to say that, you know, you are the only son of a doctor. Okay. And you come from a bureaucratic background where nobody in your family, I believe, has ever pursued acting or thought of acting. Then how come you thought of being an actor? I mean, ideally you should have been a doctor because, well, you know, you're the only son. Yeah, in a way, yes, but I don't think there is any genetic compulsion that, you know, being the doctor's son, I should be a doctor. A lawyer's son should be a lawyer, or an engineer's son should be an engineer. To each his own. I guess I was born with the thought and will of being an actor, and I willed myself to be an actor. Oh, that's great. You seem to have a great will. Yeah. Do you have any doubts? No, not at all. Tell me, how did the journey start? Well, the journey started way back when I was a kid, and as far back as I can remember, I always thought that this is the place where I belong. Acting is what I wanted to do. And though I had, you know, no encouragement, and though I had no reasons to be an actor, I thought my forte was acting. Besides, I think everybody in my family was very academic, and each one of them were very happy with each other's performance, and I was the oddball out. I had realized somewhere in between when I was in school that I could never achieve that kind of academic excellence, and it was time that I changed gears and shifted to someplace else where I could be as good as them. So is that the reason why you took up acting? No, I mean, acting is something that I wanted to do, but I also realized that are you trying to tell me like I was a bad student? No, I mean, that's what you suggested. No, I was not a bad student. I mean, I could have been a good student, but I realized that probably I did not have, you know, the inclination of being a good student. I didn't want to be a good student because I wanted to be a good actor. Are you trying to say that a good actor is not a good student? No, a good actor can be a good student, but I feel it's, if I want to be a good actor, I better be a good actor and not be a good student. So you thought you were very good, and that you know, probably, if you probably didn't join the Bombay film industry, it's going to be the industry's loss, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody thinks like that. You know, the fact remains that you did talk about the fact that there's a platform about eye to eye. Every actor worth his salt knows and believes and convinces himself that he's the best thing that ever happened. If he says he's not, if he says, I'm trying to be good, I'm trying to be better, and I'm learning, he's lying. You know, that's a cultivated modesty. But the fact remains that unless you're not convinced of the fact that you're best in the world, you would not step into the world of acting.